Alright, welcome back to Rambley Company Gaming. As always, I'm Aeodan, and this is Rozz. We're here for Game 2 of our Shadow Wars campaign. This mission, we're going to be doing a rescue mission. Who did I steal?
You took out Gustav, actually. And I want to ask, you say, as always, you're Aeodan. Can I be Aeodan for this round? Because I feel like the Space Wolves are in trouble.
As always, I'm Aeodan. Always. Alright, so yeah, I captured Gustav, and so Rozz is going to be trying to steal Gustav back while I try and keep him captured. We both added some new guys to our kill team, so our kill teams are going to look a little different this time. I still have Grignook out. He's got a head wound and is going to be pretty angry when he comes back with hatred, but he's out for this game. And then you're looking at a 5-man team, so it should be an interesting game.
Had to burn a cage to get there.
Yep. So we'll be coming right back with our army overviews. Here is my orc team. It's almost exactly the same as the last time. I just have Grignook out, so one of my Shooter Boys out. I literally replaced him right here with Waka. He is exactly the same as Grignook. Red laser sight and a Shooter. He's a youth. That's all he is. Exactly the same as the other guy. So hopefully when we get Grignook back, we'll be in better shape. And there's poor little Gustav laying there. We're gonna tie him up and bind him up in a corner somewhere and see if we can keep him and earn that extra 100 points.
Those orcs are into some weird stuff.
Hey.
And here's our Space Wolf team. We have 4 of the returning gentlemen into this fight. But we've added, up top here, Brinjar. The Space Wolves were absolutely devastated by firepower last time around, so they've called in some reinforcements, one of their buddies, who actually has a gun. And that might appeal a little bit to maybe shooting some orcs. We'll see what happens.
Alright, rolling off to see who is going to deploy first. Low roll deploys and pick sides. Looks like the orcs are picking sides and deploying again. We'll come back after deployment and for the roll-off for the first turn. Alright, after deployment, here's what our board's looking like. Here's the orc side. I have Gustav tucked back in here. That's where he's going to be captured and tied up. I have 2 of my orc boys, my big shooter and my shooter, down in there, ready to run up and hopefully get some shooting done. I have 2 shooter boys up here up top. My boss knob right there, ready to run up the field and hopefully crush something with that power claw. And then my 2 other Slugga Choppa boys right there, ready to run up the field and get some Space Wolves. Over to the Space Wolf side.
We've got Thorvalder ready to charge across the field to go rescue his buddy. We've got our new recruit here, Brinjar, ready to do some damage, sitting up top in some cover with a bolter. Tucked underneath, we have Halvar.
There he is.
With his Melta-gun. Ingvar over here with his flamer, and then Ulfni hiding out behind a pillar.
Should be interesting. Should be an interesting game, trying to come and rescue Gustav. Let's roll off. High one goes first. Here we go. 2.
Beat that.
6. Orc's first turn. We'll come back to you with orc movement, turn 1. So, starting with some orc movement, my big shoot is just going to kind of hoof it up to the wall right here. And then my other boy with the shoot is going to run over to here. I'm actually trying to keep them away 2 inches away because I don't need anyone breaking.
Coward.
Boss knob's going to sprint up to here. Shooter boys. Little 4-inch jog up to there. Little 4-inch jog up to there. And last but not least, we got these 2 guys here. They're both going to go for a run across the field. One up to there. And actually, they're going to stick together. They're going to hang out together. And that'll be the end of orc movement. Alright, starting off. Big Shooter is going to launch his attack right there. He actually has a perfect line of sight on that.
Disparagingly so. And there it is. Look at him sitting out in the open like a fool. The brothers aren't very wise, apparently.
Alright, so sustain 2. 2d3. Getting 3 shots. And wide open, so I'm actually hitting on 4s with my red laser sight. So, here we go. First one, needing a 4. Hits. Will wound on a 3. So, does not wound. He is pinned, though. And second shot. Hits. Ammo check. It's on a... Oh, well, let me double check that. Big Shooter is a 5+, so I just barely squeaked that one out. See if this one wounds. That one will wound at a -2. So let's see what happens to him.
Basically, it's going to be on a 6-up save no matter how you spin it. Oh, look, another one. It's these dice, I'm telling you.
Let's see what happens to him. He's just down. And the big shooter can't see anyone else, so I'll just roll my last shot at him. And that one will miss. So, these two guys right here can't see anything. They are in excellent cover over on that other side of the table. So that is the end of Ork's turn 1. Over to Space Wolves. We forgot, since this guy went down within 2 inches of him, he has to take a leadership test using his leadership. And he'll pass that fine on a 4. Now we'll move on, coming up real soon, movement for some Space Wolves.
We're going to start with Brinjar up top here. He's going to move up against there so he can take a nice, healthy shot at some Orkz.
Uh-oh, big shooter.
Now we've got Thorvalder. He's going to basically make a solid run right up to here, so he's still in cover, but can see up there. With his shoot from the hip that he has now, he will be able to make a shot, but, well, going to have to hit on a 6.
Shoot up here trying to save Gustav. Don't hit Gustav. That'd be bad.
Would stop me from having to worry about saving him, wouldn't it? Now we've got Halvar over here. He is also going to take a little bit of a jog. And
Going for a run.
Going for a run to get into cover over here.
Nice.
Ingvar, who's decided to take a little bit of a nap, is not quite asleep. He's just going to take his 2 inches and hide behind some cover so he can't get plastered quite as hard. And then we're taking Ulfni up
Nice run on
about
Ulfni
here and keeping him outside of that 2-inch range. I'm learning from watching Aeodan.
Give them some nice run tokens and almost knock over terrain. And looks like we're going to be moving on to some Space Wolf shooting real soon. Here we go. Starting here with some plasma pistol shots.
Thorvalder's going to fire his plasma pistol due to the fact that he was running and everything else.
So -1 from running.
And then -2 because he's in cover.
So -3.
Which puts me at needing to hit on a 6, which I do not.
Sorry, buddy.
Worth a shot. And then Brinjar is going to take a shot at the big shooter.
Uh-oh.
He only gets 1 shot, but he's got a red laser beam. He's got 2 cover, but he also has the photo visor. So I'm basically eliminating that 2 cover between the laser beam and the visor.
So just
hitting on a 3 still. I
That's a
hit
hit.
something. Wounding on a 4. I wound.
That is a wound. So he is automatically pinned.
And that's -1 to his save modifier.
I do get my save. So I do have heavy armor on him, so I get a 5 up. That's a 2. So let's see what happens to him. 1, he took a flesh wound, so he stays pinned, but he just lost 1 ballistic skill. That's not good, buddy. That is not good. All right. I think that's all of the shooting.
And let's see what happens over here to Ingvar, who's taking a nap.
He rolls a 6. He is out for the rest of the game. Bye, buddy.
Listen, Aeodan, these dice are awful, man.
I thought you wanted to roll high numbers.
Well, not in this game anymore, apparently. Things have changed on me.
I think he's just complaining.
With good reason.
Batman. All right, we're going to start. Now, this guy didn't actually have to take a break test that last time because he was outside of 2 inches of Vrogdor. So he's just going to kind of slide over here so he can see some other people real soon. Since Vrogdor's only pinned, he'll get up at the end of my turn, but he's just going to kind of rest himself. He feels like he did good after shooting Ingvar, so feeling pretty good about himself. Rob is just going to kind of shift over to right there. These 2 shooter boys are just hanging out. They like their spots. They feel pretty confident with them. And then we're going to run these 2 guys up to right here. Keeping them running. Keeping them dodging. All running. Now, normally this guy's going to start shooting, but normally you have to shoot at the closest target, which would technically be right here, and the next 2 over here. But since they're technically more difficult because of the running and the -2 cover they'll get, so that's a total of -3 on those guys, this guy actually up here is the easiest one to shoot. So that's the one I'm actually going to be shooting because it only will be a -2. I have to follow those rules for it. So, sustained fire, D3 shots, 2 shots. First shot. So I have -2 to my shooting. This guy is just a youth, so he just has the laser on him, so +1, so just -1 total. So needing a 6 up. That is a 1, but there is no one within 1 inch of that line sight. And second shot. That's a miss as well. You failed me, man. Moving on to my boss knob Rob. He is going to shoot his combi shooter right into that guy, and it's going to be a -3 to hit. Ouch. But I have my combi shooter, so 2, sustain 2. I'll take that. I will take 5 shots. So, since I will have a total of -3 plus 1, I get a -2 total. So, yeah, that's a 7 needed to hit. So 6s and 4s. 5 shots. First one. He hits on a 6. Ammo check. Passes on an 8. This one only has a 7+. Hits again on a 4. Nope, no good. 1 down. Second one. Hitting on a 6. Look at that.
Look at this guy.
Ammo check. 7 barely. I'm still in it. Hitting on a 4. Nope, no good. Third shot. Misses. Fourth shot. Misses. No one in the line of fire. Fifth shot. Misses. Almost got him there.
This feels very orky. I like this more than what's been happening.
We're going to go to this guy right here next, and he is shooting right down into here. That's going to be a -2 as well.
Don't forget he was running.
Yeah, so -3.
But do you have your laser pointers in these guys?
I do have it. So it's still going to be 7s to hit. So D3 shots. 1 shot. 6 needed. No good, and there's no one within the line of fire. Moving on to this guy. Moving on to this guy right here. And he is shooting into him right there. Still going to be a -3 to hit. D3 shots. 2 shots. Needing a 6 and a 4. Nope. And second shot. Hey, got the 6. Ammo check. Passes on a 7. Hits again on a 4. Look at that. Needing a 4 to wound. That'll wound. So he is auto down. He's auto pinned. And then, so armor check. No minuses on mine.
Alright, so 4 up armor save. Hey, look at that.
He's good, so he's just pinned. And that is the end of Orkz shooting. At the end, no melee, so at the end of all this, got that camera. So we're going to stand this guy up, and he is normal, except for his ballistic skill is now 1.
That'll do, pig. That'll do. Alright. Horvalder is going to just haul across the field, get himself snugged right there. He really can't see anyone inside of the building, so he can't take his hip shot, but he did run, so here's a run token for him.
Yep, he's run.
We're going to see if Ulfni gets up. We've got to pass an initiative test. He does.
He does, so he'll stand up, and he gets to function as normal now.
And he's going to take his 5-inch. He's going to actually tuck right into there, up on the stairs a little bit, so he can still see Boss Knob Rob.
Uh-oh, Rob.
Can he still get line of sight there? Yes, he can. He's going to tuck just up one more stair there.
Uh-oh.
Now, those guys can't hit him, and the cans are protecting him. And then, very, very angry Halvar is going to just scoot over here a little bit. These pieces of terrain are a little bit tall, but we're using them as if they're like these 1-inch tall barricades. You can see over them. You don't really have to count them as terrain if you're moving through, but they definitely provide cover.
Yep, so they'll -2 cover, but they're considered 1 inch, so they do not impede movement. And that's the end of Space Wolf moving. Coming close to save Gustav. Uh-oh. Shooting coming soon. Starting off with shooting, we got the bolter.
We're going to fire with Brinjar. He's going to take a shot up here at the...
Not Vrogdor.
Oh, yes, Frogdoor. So I'm going to need a 3 to hit here. We've already kind of gone over some of the cover and the bonuses, so we're at a 3 to hit. Womp, 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 womp.
No good.
No dice. I really don't like these dice, Andy. We're coming over here to Halvar, who is a little bit furious right now. He's going to take a shot with his Meltagun at Boss Knob Rob. But in the cover that he's in, I get -2 to my skill, so I'm hitting on a 5 here.
Yep.
So here's hoping. Of course.
And there's no one in the range to get a stray shot, so...
And then Ulfni here is going to take a shot with his bolt pistol. Still hitting on a 5 in this case. Hey, he hits.
That will hit on a 5.
Wounding on a 4. It wounds.
That will wound at no minuses.
It does have a -1.
-1. So needing a 5 up. That is a 1, so he takes a wound. So he's been hit, but the difference here is he actually has 2 wounds, so he is just knocked down and pinned. So he's just knocked down. When he loses his second wound is when we'll start taking rolls on the injury table. And I believe that's the end of all your shooting, isn't it?
That is.
Oh, so the big shooter stayed up, but we got someone coming around to save Gustav. Should be interesting. On to Orkz. So, starting right here, both these guys are actually just going to stay put. So they're not going anywhere, they just want to unload wherever they can. Same with my 2 guys over here. These 2 are just going to stay put as well. The only moving I'm actually doing is this guy's going to hoof it over here, 4 inches, tucking himself right there. And this guy's going to move over to right here and holding on right there. So no running, just kind of moving and adjusting things around. And we'll have some shooting in just a second. Just pointing out, we did make a slight mistake earlier. Frogdor there should have taken an initiative test when he got knocked down that one time, but what's in the past is in the past, and we're moving on. So, speaking of Frogdor, he's shooting right over here at our friend here. Sustain 2. I'll take that again. Another 5 shots. And so, -2, but +1, so only -1. So hitting on 6s. Here we go, 5 chances at this. No. Number 2. No. And there's no one within 1 inch. No. 2 more. Nope. And last one, come on. No.
Those are the Orkz I know and love.
Yeah. Moving on over here, he's going to take his shots over at Mr. Bolter. Sustain 1. I go, 3 shots. That'll be the exact same rules, needing 6s. Nope. 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 Well, boys, we're doing a great job right now.
Just what I need you to do, Orkz. Keep it up.
We're going to move on to right down in here. He is going to take his Slug-a-Shot into the Melt-A-Gun. And -1 on that. So, I slid him over there on purpose that way. But I also have a -1 because of the distance on that, so I'm still -2. So, still needing a 7 to hit. And apparently Legend of Zelda's going, or no, Final Fantasy. Ooh, jeez, I would have lost some viewers there. Alright, needing a 7. 6? No. Okay. Wow, we're shooting great, boys. So, onto this shoot-a-boy. Sustain 1. Shooting at the Melta guy. We gotta take someone down. Alright, D3, 2, -2. So, but he's got +1. So he'll be hitting on 6s. Nope. Nope. Well, you know, it's been so much fun. Let's do it one more time.
I'm okay with this. What?
D3.
You're going to smoke him this time.
Needing a 6. Nope. Nope.
Yeah, right. Good round of shooting.
That guy can't see him. At the end of my turn, I'm going to stand up Boss Knob Rob. And he is up. Starting. And we're calling these slats easily climbable, so
We are going to have Thorvalder basically hoof his way up, and boom! We have now rescued.
so he can't shoot or do anything else the rest of this turn.
Gustav cannot.
And no, neither can he.
Neither can he.
He is untying Gustav.
Fair enough.
So it looks like we're going to have some fun pot shots next turn.
Maybe. We'll see if we can eliminate that. We're going to have Ulfni kind of hoof it over to here. Ooh, I don't want to get that close to Boss Knob Rob. I'd rather take on these other guys. That's Ulfni. He can handle it. Bring it. No. Don't want him within 1 inch of the fire line of the Melta. I would hate to vape Ulfni.
That would have been funny.
Yeah, well, you're right. Yeah, that'll do for my movement.
All right. And that's the end of movement for the Space Wolves. We got Gustav being untied over here. And on to some shooting.
All right, back up to Brynjar. with all of his laser pointers and special goggles. He's going to take a shot again at the big shooter. So we're hitting on, what did we say, was it 4 in this case?
No, you got +1, and then you subtract 1 from my cover. So no, you're hitting at your normal ballistic skill.
Right. 3.
That hits on a 4.
Wounding on a 4. Nope.
No, but now we're going to remember this. I'm taking an initiative test. And I fail on a 4, meaning he falls down there. How many inches was that?
That, I'd say from the floor it's going to be 4 inches.
4-inch fall, so that's a 4-inch hit against him. Or for strength 4 hit.
That is a wound.
That is a wound. Strength 4 is -1 to my armor save. So, armor save on a 5. No, that goes through. What happens to Vrogdor? 3. He is downed.
Maybe I'll capture Vrogdor.
And you know what? Vrogdor was actually hitting on 8s those other turn because he's -1 ballistic skill right now.
Good point.
Good thing he didn't hit anything anyways.
And he's going to have to take a leadership because someone got pinned next to him.
We are going to take a leadership right here.
This could be huge.
Who is this? Oh, that's Zrogdar. No, Zrogdar. Zrogdar staying on a 7. Woo! Zrogdar, that was a little tight there, buddy. Take it easy.
All right.
Zrogdar. Jeez.
Then we're going to shoot. Halvar is still trying to knock out Boss Knob Rob.
Boss Knob Rob down to 1 wound.
Need a 5 to hit over here because of all the cover.
No.
Not going to happen. And then we are going to have Ulfni take a pop shot with his pistol again at Boss Knob Rob, needing a 5 to hit. Gets it.
That is a 5 to hit.
And a wound on a 4. Not a wound.
No wound. But he has been pinned again.
It's like one of those rock'em sock'em guys. You punch them and they fall back down. It's great.
Yep. And I think that was some pretty successful round for the Space Wolves there. Knocked down this guy, downed one of my other guys. Where is he? There he is.
Thank you, Gravity.
And now, hopefully, I can hurt these guys here. Because Gustav, actually, because he was captured, he doesn't have his sniper rifle. He just literally has a knife. That's all he gets. So he's basically going to be either running in melee or hoping for something else. So it'll be interesting. Hopefully the Orkz can kind of rescue ourselves a little bit this turn. All right. Orc movement. Come up.
Random cat shot for your viewing pleasure.
All right, starting with my movement. My downed Vrogdor is going to climb his 2-inch move in there and hide out while he hopefully doesn't bleed to death. Zragdug is going to, or Zraggrug, whatever his name is. Zragdrock, there it is. He's going to back up a little bit, but he's going to unload some fire there. Moving over here, these two guys are just going to shift over a little bit to kind of clean up our line of sight down into there.
Ulfni has chosen a poor spot to be. He's going to get some shots on him.
Gonna hop over here 4 inches. And this guy's just gonna move up his 4 inches to there. Hopefully they're taking someone out before he gets charged. And I believe that's all my orc movement. So I'm gonna start shooting here, right here. And so D, 3 shots into there. Let's see what we get. 2 shots. Now there's nothing intervening, nothing special there, and I have my red laser sight, so needing a 4 to hit. First shot, 2, hits on a 4, and sorry, I was targeting here. I apologize. So he's going to be pinned already. Let's see if I wound him on a 4. I do not, but he is pinned now, which
means he has to take his initiative test because he's up against a window.
He is up against a window. I thought didn't he have a clip harness?
He does.
So he does not fall. He just goes down. Sorry, we were double checking the clip harness rule. He won't take an initiative test because he has a clip harness, so he's safe. He just goes down pinned. Now, because of this, I can take my second 2 shots, and I'm going to take that at Gustav. Hitting on a 4, and that one will miss. But Gustav had someone get pinned next to him, so he's going to have to take a leadership.
Leadership on Gustav. Looking for an 8 or lower. Gustav squeaks in.
We are going to hop over here. This guy's going to take his shots first because he's got a... Actually, no. I'm going to start right here because he's going to get a +1 to hit. So he's going to shoot right here.
Firing at old Oofney.
1 shot, +1 to hit. So needing a 4. No, that is nothing, and there's no intervening models.
You shot the stairs.
We'll do this guy next. He's actually going to get a -1 to hit, and then minus another 2. So he's hitting on 9s.
Nice. It's good. It's good.
6, 7, actually 8s. 6s and 5s. Nope, nothing. Alright, so all my pistols have shot well. Now we'll do this guy right here. Right here, he's going to shoot into Ulfni. Is that right? Ulfni?
Yep, Ulfni.
D3 shots, and this is a clean shot. So 2 clean shots. He has a red laser sight. So hitting on a 4. 1 hit. Let's see if it wounds. It does wound.
Doing an armor check on that. Looking for a 4. Ulfni's fine, but he is pinned.
Blurp. We will continue the second shot on Ulfni as well. Needing a 4 again. And that one will miss. Last but not least, this guy's going to shoot. This one's going to be a -1 to hit, though, but with my red dot laser. So just hitting on 5s. D3. 1 shot. Hitting on a 5. Nothing. So, looks like I pinned another guy. We're going to have another leadership there.
Come on, Halvar. You're angry. Stay angry. He stays
7.
angry.
And that is the end of Orc shooting.
And the Orc turn.
And the Orc turn. So Rob stands up again.
Have to shoot him again.
And let's see where we go. We almost forgot about Vrogdor hiding out in here. He was hiding so well. Let's see what happens on his recovery roll. A 2, he stays down. So you get to sit like that longer. Bad Vrogdor. You're in timeout. That's why you're in the corner. Alright, so we're starting with some And We Shall Know No Fear, even though they're within 2 inches, so it doesn't really matter, but initiative to see if we're getting up.
So we're Thorvalder.
Needing a 4 or less.
He is back up.
And he gets to function 100% normal. Dude, Zrogdor, you are in trouble.
Yeah, there's going to be a charger. We'll just go ahead and do this now.
Full on charge. That's going to get real rough real fast.
Then over here to Ulfni, the solid. The back on his feet,
And he
Ulfni.
gets up.
And Ulfni as well is going to be charging at this fella right there.
Oh, Butts Mazak once again.
This is a rematch that they've both been itching for.
Yes, they have.
End of Space Wolf movement. All right, back onto the age-old Halvar shooting at Boss Knob Rob. Needing a 5 to hit here.
No hit.
As is tradition. Then up here, Brynjar is going to be firing his 1 shot at Boss Knob Rob, but because of his laser beam and his hat, he's still hitting on 3s.
Very nice.
He hits.
And takes an ammo check.
I bought him extra ammo, thank goodness. 5 up. We make it anyhow. And let's see if we cause a wound here. We do not. We roll a 3.
So once again, Boss Knob Rob is pinned. Stop it.
And a leadership on him.
And look at that. And a leadership. Which he is going to fail miraculously. And which means he has to run for cover. He runs away.
End of shooting.
Well, I was hoping to get him up, but that's not going to go so well. I'm not looking forward to this melee.
In sight of him.
So doing the break test, I actually did it wrong. It's 2d6 run, so I run 8 inches, and I run to the nearest cover. So trying to get completely out of line of sight of anyone, which is kind of difficult. I think I can kind of do it if I kind of hoof over this way.
Yeah, I think that'll work.
Yeah, so we're gonna hoof him right over to here. It's kind of the closest thing. He's actually gonna, well, we'll see if he breaks again next turn. But should be interesting. All right, so we'll be hopping into some melee right now. Where are we starting, Rozz?
Let's start over here, up where our rescued Gustav stands.
Oh, lovely. I only get 1 there. Who's attacking first?
Thorvalder's gonna take the swings first.
Yeah, he has 3 attacks, doesn't he?
He has 3 dice he gets to use.
And he has a sword, so he can force a reroll on mine if he so chooses.
Yup. 1 die, enjoy.
I roll a 4.
Well, at that, I beat you automatically, so I'm not going to make you re-roll that.
Because that would be +3 on mine. I'd be at a total of 7, 8, 9. automatically on Thorvalders. So that is a hit. Let's see if he wounds.
Wounding on a 4. He does
not wound. So we move on to the second combat. But now gets an extra die. I still only get 1 die.
Now, because he charged, he's going to get a bonus on that as well, but I only get 2 dice because he only has his knife that, I don't know where he got it, but he got it.
Yeah. Ooh, I'll take a 5, but I believe I only have a weapon skill of 3 because that's a youth, so I would cap at 8.
I'm at 8, but I also get +1 for the charge.
+1 for the charge and +1 for the secondary combat because it's a multi-combat, so that would be a hit again against him.
Rolling 4 to wound. I do.
That is a wound, but that's just a combat knife, so I get my full armor save of a 6 up. Nope, so he takes that wound. Let's see what happens to him. He is down. So he is going to lay down. No, he just stood back up. That did not work. Now he's down. Okay, moving over here.
So, we've got 2 dice on Ulfni.
And I will actually have 2 dice on Butts Mazak as well.
But I'm going to have some delightful pluses here. And parry. Ho! Re-roll the 6, please.
2 5s. So that would make me at 8 total. And you're already at 9.
Yep.
So that is a hit. Let's see if he wounds.
Needing a 4.
Does not wound, so that is a tied combat right there. Interesting, interesting. Moving on to the next orc turn. So after consulting the rules for a second, we double checked, and if someone is downed in hand-to-hand combat, they are automatically out of action. So, I'm sorry, Zrogdar, but you're out of action. That's getting bad. Getting bad. I got a down guy down here. I lose 1 more and I start making break tests. So, uh-oh. Come on, Orkz. We got to do something really good this round or we're in trouble. So, since this guy is still in the sight of some of the enemies, he has to continue his run. Another 2d6, so another 4 inches. Can he get there?
He can get...
Oh, no. I think he's going to kind of sneak around the backside. And
Giggity, giggity.
and I still think he'll have to... I don't know if he'll recover my recover phase. I'll check it when I get there. So that is actually... I'm going to just shift these guys over just a little bit to kind of clear up some shots. And we're going to be on to shooting in just a second. Alright, we're going to start with this shoot-a-boy into right here. See what he gets. D3.
Ooh,
3 shots.
Nice
and it is
roll.
a clean fire, so 4 shots. Or 4's to hit, 3 shots. 1 hit, ammo check. Pass. 4 to wound. No wound. So
he is pinned now.
He is pinned, but I'm going to finish my last 2 shots on him. Miss. There's no one in the way. And a hit again. Let's see if I can wound. I do wound.
Ooh. Halvar, no.
No minuses, just a normal save.
Halvar's good,
So
yeah.
he's just pinned.
That's what you think.
Now this boy is actually going to... Well, actually, we need to...
You're going to kill Gustav?
15 inches. 14 inches. So this guy is the closest, easier shot.
Thorvaldr, no.
D3 shots. 1. And we did call this a -1 cover, but I have my +1 for my red laser sight, so needing a 5 to hit. Nothing.
1.
Yep. Yeah, no, and if this guy was a little closer, that maybe would have been a shot there. But on to melee in just a second. Alright, so on to Mazak's combat over here. Pretty much equal, both get 2 dice. I rolled a 1 and a 3, and that's a fumble, so +1 to yours. And so I'll have a total of 6 on this. You'll have a total of 9 on that. So you win. Let's see if you wound him.
Wounding on a 4 up. No!
So we are stuck in combat.
Still.
And at the end of my turn, Boss Knob Rob will stand up. And let's see what happens to Vrogdor chilling down in there. 5, so he's still down. Good job, man.
Moving on to Space Wolves in just a moment. Alright, on here over to Halvard, see if he makes his initiative test to get back up.
And we shall know no fear. He is up with a spring in his step.
He's feeling better. Got a little nap. He's going to take his movement to tuck in right up there so he can... Well, maybe he won't. So he can see Boss Knob Rob. Melt-the-guns are too heavy.
He's there. Good.
He's in a good spot. Brinjar up here is going to truck it across over to here. We can start getting some more shots on other people. Thorvalder's going to take a step up to the window so he can take some pop shots at Boss Knob Rob. Love you, Boss Knob Rob.
Yeah.
And we've got Gustav, who is going to run this turn. He's going to take his 5 to here and down the stairs, basically 5 inches to right here, so he can keep an eye on that guy.
Is going to make it very difficult for this guy to run away to where he needs to. He is still braking and still looking for cover, so hopefully we can find that real soon.
Starting with Thorvalder's plasma pistol. He is ballistic skill 4, but we're looking at only a -1 now shooting down on him.
All right.
So hitting on a 4. Hits. This was the charged version, by the way. And strength 7.
So wounding on a 2 easily. That's a wound. Now this is a high impact shot, meaning a 5 or 6, and he is out of action. And that is a 3, so he is downed. That's trouble right there.
Alright, moving on over.
Does that do multiple wounds?
Ooh.
We're double checking that, because that might actually do multiple wounds.
Nope, still only 1.
Only 1 wound on that one. But that's trouble. He knocks down one more guy this game, and I'm starting to take bottles.
Alright. Brinjar is going to start shooting at this guy up there. He's going to get... Well, let's see. I've got +1 for my red laser beam, and -1 cover because of my special hat. So I'm still at ballistic skill 3 when they're in a 2-up cover.
Yep, that sounds right.
Alright, so hitting on a 3. It hits.
It hits.
Wounding on a 4. It wounds.
It wounds.
And he's at the edge, so initiative test.
So this is quite scary. So let's take my initiative test first. Needing a 2 or less. He rolls it on a 1.
He makes it, I'll be darned.
But
5-inch fall, too.
But bolters are -1 to armor save.
Yes.
That one right here is actually my boy. So he has a 4-up armor, but down to 5-up armor now. And he makes it. But he is still pinned.
And a leadership on the other feller.
Oh no. Leadership right there. 7 or less. 9. He is going for a run. 5 inches. There, 5. So, he's just going to kind of make it to there for now. Probably going down that ladder in just a minute.
And what about this? He doesn't have to, that's right.
Not yet. Not till the beginning of my turn does he have to go hide.
Alright, we'll be back in just a moment with some Space Wolf melee.
Oof. I think the Orkz are in trouble. We're over here with our melee, Ulfni versus Boots Mazak. Man, they spend most of their games in this melee combat, but no one does anything serious here.
Actually, hold on. We haven't been playing Ulfni's disarm rule. We'll be right back.
Oh, we've been forgetting a rule. Oops. It happens, guys. The game's still new. We're getting used to it. After checking the rule, basically he was going to take an initiative test to disarm me, but it would have just knocked me down to having a knife, which is all I'm fighting with anyways. So,
unless that would remove the pistol. Removing one of your dice for your rolling.
oh yes, that would. So yeah, go ahead and take your initiative test. So he passes it, so I only have 1 die now. Rolling a 2. Oh yeah, we're just not even going to add that up. It's a loss.
Let's see if there's a wound. Need a 4-up. No
Nothing.
wound.
So we just like dancing over here. That's all we're doing.
It's a dance-off. It's okay.
All right, moving on to Ork's turn. All right, so my turn is kind of lame. I actually normally probably in this situation I'd probably think about bottling myself, but because it's a rescue mission, I can't take bottle tests until 50% of my guys lost, and I'm not quite there yet. Need one more guy down. So, all right.
Space Wolves will work on it for you.
This guy's gonna run 10 inches. And I think, can Gustav see him?
Gustav's gun can, but Gustav himself cannot.
but I think that guy up there can probably...
Brinjar can, in fact, still see him. Yup.
You may need to try and tuck him. I'm going to check one more spot. There.
Brinjar, or the Gustav's got him now.
All right, then. So, 10 inches running away. It's running away to there. And right up here, 2d6, 8 inches.
Get him down and behind the block from the look of it.
Yep, right there. And that guy will be able to recover, hopefully, in my recovery phase. So...
Let's roll for your 2 down guys.
No, melee first.
Oh yeah, we get to punch again.
Yeah, and
I'm going to see if I disarm you.
Disarm me, yeah.
I am not.
You're not, so I actually get my 2 dice again.
I got a sword, I'll parry.
Okay.
I will not parry.
Doesn't matter, you still win, and that's a +1 for you.
So, see if we wound. Let's do something. Ooh, Wolfney wounds!
And that's -1. This guy has no armor.
So that's just an auto wound then.
No down result. So he's down, so he is auto taken out of battle.
You don't get to take Wolfney with you. No.
He's out. And ouch, that was really rough. I now take 2 recovery rolls. Right down here's Rogdar. That is a 4, he stays down. And Rob, a 5, he stays down. So, Orkz are in massive trouble. Hold on, I actually forgot about this guy. He's actually in the clear now. He can't be seen. So he's hiding back there, so let's see if he recovers himself. That's a 7, that's his leadership. So this guy back over here
will get to function
as now back functioning as normal, but I think we're in trouble as it is. Alright. End of Orc turn.
On to the wolves.
Last thing before we forget. Arkonok actually was already pinned at the beginning of my turn, so he stands up in my recovery phase just to get shot by Brinjal again. So this is going to be fun. Alright, time for some Space Wolf moving.
Halvar is going to move 3 up here and then 2 more forward to there, putting him just in range of the guy up there.
Uh-oh.
Wolfney is going to take a couple steps forward to here, so his bolt pistol is in range of yonder
Ugzum.
And gosh, you know what? We're going to go ahead and take a little jog with Gustav. Gustav is going to haul up into here. He's got his run on again. And we're basically going to leave... Well, he's just going to tuck right up into there.
Get him a little closer to Ugzum.
We talked a little bit about the idea of going absolutely savage with the Space Wolves and going to actually beat on the corpses of orcs that are down, but as we like to play like gentlemen usually, we decided that's not cool.
That's fair enough.
On to some shooting.
Alright.
Thorvaldr takes aim with his plasma pistol, needing just a nice clean 3 to hit.
That's going to hit.
And this is strength 7.
It
does not.
Wow, look at that. So just knocked down. Look at that. Pinned.
Next, we've got Wolfney, who's going to take a shot with his pistol at the guy who's downed, or pinned rather.
Ugzum.
Needing a solid 3 to get a hit.
That's
he
another
does.
hit.
Wounding on a 4. Does not.
No, it's not. So still good, Ugzum.
Brinjar is going to fire at yonder guy up here, as is the
rock knock.
As is tradition for him. The cover and everything else cancels out to just a hit of a 3.
Hits.
Hits and wounds on a 4.
Pin.
It does wound, and
wound
pinned he has to take his initiative test.
He does have to take an initiative test. He passes it again, but he did wound me.
He does take a wound, -1 on that.
-1, so 5 up armor. He takes it. Let's see what happens. A 1, so he's still pinned, but a loss of a ballistic skill and a weapon skill.
And then we're going to have Halvar try and shoot again. He still needs a 5 to hit. So let's see if he gets a hit. He isn't doing that too well. He does.
He does. Ammo check.
Oh, ammo check.
Well, they and their brothers buying hands.
5+ on that gun.
All
so
right.
Good. And wound on a 2. Of course.
The high strength guns aren't doing anything.
That was a high impact, but like that
Yeah.
matters here.
I think that's all you're shooting, isn't it?
That is all of my shooting.
And I'm just going to state it right now. That brings us to the top of the Orc turn. And it really pains me because I take an extra penalty for bottling out on this one. I lose a Prometheum cache, and Rozz will get an extra Prometheum cache. How do you feel about that?
It feels good after the last game.
Yeah. But we're hurting a little bit. And I think we're going to get out of here before we take too much damage. So we'll come back with injury rolls in just a minute. So starting with Rob, we have to see if he actually got injured. On a 4 through 6, he's okay. That's a 1. So then I flip over to the serious injury table. And what do I need to roll? 1 or 2 dice?
Just one.
1 die. 4. What's up with Rob now?
Full recovery.
Oh,
In
sweet.
time for the next mission, even.
Look at that. Full recovery there, Rob. All right. Here we go. We got Vrogdor. Let's see what happens to him. A 1. See what happens to him. A 1.
Dead or worse.
Don't I roll one more time?
Roll the die again on a roll of 1 to 3. He's slain. Remove the fighter on a roll of 4 plus your fighter is captured.
Well, I'll just re-roll that. He is slain and dead. Vrogdor out. Now, serious injuries. Zrogdor. 4.
Full recovery.
Full recovery. Good job, buddy. We'll put you over there. And last but not least, Butzmazak. Serious injury. What happens to him? 4. Full recovery.
Look at that.
Frogdor, you failed me. Butzmazak, welcome back. Alright, let's see what happens to the one Space Wolf that was injured.
Poor Ingvar laying on the ground. Let's see what happens to him.
A
3.
3. Painful recovery. The fighter gains hatred for a fighter from the other team who put them out of action. Make a note of this on your kill team roster. They must miss your next mission. So they're going to hate someone on my team. Uh-oh.
Hatred of the Orkz.
We're going to give Rob the upgrade this game. Hopefully we can get something good for him. Let's see, roll 2d6. I roll a 6. I believe that goes on to the skill chart. And I want to do combat with him. I already know I want to do combat with him. So let's see what happens here. 3 and a 2.
You get disarm.
Disarm, it's not
discussed.
great for me.
And then feint. Fighter can give up 1 of their attack dice to make a feint. If they do so, they can add 2 to their combat score.
He has 3 attacks already, so I think I'm going to take feint with him because he still gets 2 dice and then a +2 automatically. I will absolutely take feint on him. That should be pretty awesome.
Alright, my newest addition is the guy who's going to be advancing. This is Brinjar here. Let's see what's going on with Brinjar. 12.
A 12. +1 weapon skill or +1 ballistic skill. He is now considered deadly.
Brinjar gets +1 to his ballistic skill.
Oh my, that's not what I needed.
Good little Brinjar, yes. Alright, on to Prometheum cages. Space Wolves are going to get D3 plus the 1 because the Orcs voluntarily bottled out.
So we're gonna get 3.
I'm going to be walking out here with a total of 3.
But I get the 1 from ending that mission, so I'm at 3 and you're actually at 3. We're actually at an equal game right now.
Oh, me.
So interesting. Well, poor Orcs took a pretty big beating on this battlefield this game. I lost a 260 point model in this game. That's really sad. We will do our point upgrades, spend our Prometheum if we decide to in this next game. Change up this table a little bit. Hopefully it'll be a better game for the Orcs. I don't know. I think the Space Wolf player's probably pretty happy after that one.
Boy, round 1 really made it sting. Round 2 really swung it back the other way, so when we start up to round 3, it's going to be interesting to see where things go from here. Back to normal missions, because no one got captured this time.
Yep, it's going to be interesting. So keep an eye out for more battle reports, more Shadow Wars. Like, subscribe if you're enjoying these battle reports. We're enjoying playing them. So, thank you for watching.